All right, here we go. Question number 16 from our 13-16 homework number 6 in MyLab Math. Solve the triangle. So I can draw a picture if I want, but I'm lazy, so this time I'm not going to draw a picture. I'm simply going to list all 6 pieces of the triangle, and then I'm going to write down the pieces that I'm given. Angle C, 30 degrees, side A, and side B. Notice that I do not have an angle and the side across from it, so I cannot use the law of sines. Therefore, I'm going to have to use the law of cosines. And since I am given a side angle side setup, we're going to have to find side C first. That formula for the law of cosines is C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2 times A times B times the cosine of angle C. That is the formula we're going to start with. The next step is plug and play. So that's going to be 9 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 9 times 8 times the cosine of 30 degrees. I will need to get rid of the squared, so I'm going to have to take the square root of both sides. And at this point, I can grab my calculator and calculate all of that at one time. Square root of 9 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 9 times 8 times cosine of 30 degrees. Please make sure you're in the right mode. And that needs to be rounded to 2 decimal places, 4.50. And let's see how we did. Now, angle A. Now that we know little c, 4.50, we could go back to using the law of sines because now I have an angle and the side across from it, or I can use law of cosines since I do know all 3 sides. And since we probably need to practice the law of cosines, I'm going to go ahead and use the law of cosines. So we're looking for angle A. That formula is b squared plus c squared minus a squared, all over 2 times b times c. And then we're going to need to bring the cosine to the other side in order to solve for angle A. So that's going to be the inverse cosine of b squared plus c, which I just found, squared minus a squared, all over 2 times b times c. And believe it or not, I can actually put all of that in the calculator just the way it looks. I mean, I could calculate the fraction first and then do inverse cosine of the decimal, but I'm going to show you that I can actually do all of that at one time. Inverse cosine of the fraction, 8 squared plus 4.5 squared. And if you're wondering why I left the 0 off, it's because I can. Minus 9 squared all over 2 times 8 times 4.5. Again, I can leave the 0 off. I don't need it. Inverse cosine of all of that is 87.4 rounded. Man, that is freaking sweet that I can put all of that in the calculator all at one time. Hey, and guess what? I'm to the last piece, and this is the easiest piece to find. The last angle always has to make 180. So all I have to do is take 180 and subtract the other two angles, angle C and angle A. And as a decimal, 62.6. And we're done. Man, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.